Welcome back to my channel. This is my haul this week. I got a few things. I am working on using up a lot of what I have. I kind of started buying other things and not using what I have, and now I've got a lot of stuff in my freezer. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to make things based on what I have in my fridge, freezer, pantry, all that jazz. So starting off, I'm gonna make a taco soup. I've got the Jennie-O lean turkey. I get the 99% because it helps me get 0-point meals or low point meals on Weight Watchers. I've got the chicken broth. I got 2. I didn't know if I would need 2. I figured better to have more than not have enough. I have already a frozen bag of corn and a frozen onion. I did buy the peppers already chopped, the bell peppers, just to kind of make it easy for me this week. And I have olive oil. I have taco seasoning. I think I have everything else for the soup. And then I also have some cornbread to make to go on the side. Since it'll be, I think, a 0-point soup, I'll be able to have the cornbread as the main pointy option in the meal. I bought stuff to make more salads. I bought some red leaf lettuce. This one looks different than the ones I've been getting. It's got wider leaves. The other ones were more like curly. So excited to see how that is. Got some more tomatoes. They didn't have the organic ones that I ordered, but these are good. Got some more mozzarella. I still have the reduced fat shredded Mexican, and they substituted this. I wanted some more. I just like to have that in the fridge. They substituted the regular because I guess they didn't have the reduced fat, so that's fine. Sometimes regular cheese is good. And I have stuff to make sandwiches, variety of types of sandwiches. So I got these baked ruffles. I also have tuna to make tuna sandwiches. I have ham and cheese. I could make grilled cheese. I have some American style cheese, so I could make grilled cheese. Lots of different ways I could make sandwiches. So I went ahead and got some chips to go along with that. And I did get these. These are 4 points per serving. A lot of times I just get regular chips and just count that extra point, but I'm trying to kind of rein it in. So got the baked ones. Got some more avocado. I've been out. Ooh, this one feels a little soft already. So I'll just find ways to eat this either in the soup. I can use it as a soup topper. I can make avocado toast. I can put it on sandwiches. Different ways to use avocado, but I just like to keep them in the fridge. I got some milk so that I can make the cornbread. I got the fat-free just to try to bring down the points and calories in the cornbread. Cornbread can be a little high. And someone's excited about all of our plans. I ordered cucumber and the Instacart shopper forgot it. No big deal. Instacart's really good about refunding. So no worries. I can run into Safeway and pick up some more cucumber if I want. So thanks for watching. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've assembled the ingredients for the taco soup. We're gonna go ahead and have this Jennie-O lean turkey. The 99% lean makes it more of a 0-point or close to 0-point soup. That's why I stick with that. I've got 1 package of corn. I may only use half of this. I've got bell pepper already chopped. I've got the half of an onion that I have left from whatever I cooked last week. I don't even remember, but I've got half an onion left. Oh, that was for the butternut squash. I used half an onion with the butternut squash. That's what it was. So, gonna chop that up. Got 1 package of mild taco seasoning. And I got 2 cartons of chicken broth. I may only need 1, we'll see. I think that's it. I'm trying to think if I'm missing something, but I think that's it. Right? Is that it? Is that all we need, Betty? Anyway, if I think of something else, I'll show you as I'm putting the soup together.
I realized I forgot the beans. I forgot all the canned goods. The diced tomatoes and rotel. And I had all 3 of these already. So these are the pantry items along with the frozen corn and the onion. So using up some stuff. As you can see, I start by just sauteing the onion, bell pepper, and just getting that all cooked down. It's sauteing in olive oil. And I just add the turkey. And the ground turkey is a little dry, especially the 99%. But if you just work at it, you can get it kind of into little bite-sized pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and add the Tony Chachere's. And that's just the seasoning that I'm going to add to the meat. And it's okay because the taco seasoning I got is mild, so it won't be too spicy. I forgot to mention I'm also adding bay leaves. I like to add this anytime I'm making soup or stews. And so I just added that to kind of saute with the meat, and then I'll let it stay in the pot. I went ahead and rinsed the beans. So this is the tri-bean blend. It's black bean, pinto beans, and red beans. And then I'm adding the diced tomatoes. This is just the plain kind. No added seasonings. And of course, trusty rotel. I'm adding mild rotel so that I can add the Tony Chachere's and it won't be too spicy. I used 1 carton of chicken broth, so I saved the other one for another meal prep later on. This is the first packet of taco seasoning. I ended up adding 2. I just felt like it needed a little more. Once I encountered all the beans and the tomatoes, I realized it needed more than 1 packet of taco seasoning. Once I added the seasoning, I went ahead and let it come to a boil, and then I realized I forgot the frozen corn, so I put half of the bag of frozen corn, and I'll save the other half for another soup later on. Then I lowered the heat and covered it and just let it kind of simmer there for a while. And it was making the house smell really good. I couldn't wait to taste it. As you can see, it reduced down to somewhere between a soup and chili consistency. And it was totally delicious, and I enjoyed it every time that I ate it. I got 8 servings out of it, so that's what I counted. That's about 8 servings there, I think 7 servings, and then I had a serving to taste. And then I put it into the app. I counted it as 300 calories is what I got. And I counted as 0 points because the soup ingredients don't have any points. So the cornbread came out delicious as well. I think it's like 5 points for 1 piece and 9 or 10 points for 2. Somehow I got 9, but I think it's more like 10. So this is what it looked like when I brought it to work. And it was totally delicious. I counted as 1 piece of cornbread for 5 points and the cheese for 3 points. So about 8 points for the chili, because if I only eat 1 piece of cornbread and the chili is 0, then we're good to go. I also made a batch of tuna salad for sandwiches. I used 4 boiled eggs, 3 tablespoons of the light mayo, 1 can of chunk light tuna in water, and some of that dill flavored pickle mustard that I get from Trader Joe's. It's a summer option. You got to get it in the summer. And flavored it with Tony Chachere's. I also added a thin slice of Swiss cheese. I forgot to show the finished sandwich. I still haven't been feeling well. My back's been really hurting, but I forgot to take a picture of the sandwich just because I've been off of my routine with this back pain. But I am on the mend. I'm feeling a lot better. I saw a doctor and got a good medication regimen, and I saw a physical therapist that's really helping, and I'm slowly getting better. So hopefully I'll get to be more on my routine with these videos. But this is how I made it. It's real easy. I just mix it all together. I don't like anything green or crunchy in my tuna sandwiches. So I just keep it easy with the eggs, the mayo, the mustard, mix it all up, add a thin slice of cheese on the sandwich, and then I can eat it with those baked ruffles that I got. Those were really good. I forgot how much I like them. And so that was my sandwich option. Sorry, I forgot a picture, but I'll be making this again in the next few weeks, I'm sure. For the sandwich and the baked chips, it was 9 points, 418 calories. The mixture itself, the tuna salad itself, per serving was only 1 point. I got 3 servings out of this container. So you could not have the chips and save some points there, but sometimes you just need a little comfort food.
Packing my lunch bag, this is what I'm bringing to work today. I do work a 10-hour shift, so I bring a lot of food. I may or may not eat all of it, but I bring enough. So I've got my soup here. It's more like a chili, which is actually really yummy that way. And I've got 2 pieces of cornbread. I may only eat 1, but I've got 2 in case I want it. But there is my chili, my soup, whatever you want to call it. Got some of the reduced fat shredded cheese to go on it. This is a 0-point soup, by the way. So the only thing that would count would be the cornbread, which I count as 9 points because it's technically 2 pieces, but since the soup is 0 points, I can get away with it. So there's your trick. That's why I like to use the turkey, because it does cut down on the points. I've also got the shredded cheese, which is about 3 points. I always bring something to drink. I've got my 0 sugar cream soda, Dr. Pepper, that I really like. I do have my water bottle that I left at work because I just didn't want to carry it home. So it's still at work in my little cubby, so it'll be there for me when I get there, my Stanley. I've got some leftover aloo mater. I'll have to figure out some points or calories for this in the app. I haven't looked at it yet. This is half of the leftovers. That's 80 grams of white rice. And then this is peas and potatoes. So probably the only thing I would count in this would be the potatoes, because I don't know what's in the sauce, but I'm sure it can't be that much. And then peas are nothing, so. Got some 0-point veggies. That's the last of my cucumber from last week that I'm finishing before it goes bad, and the carrots that have been hanging out in my fridge for a few weeks. So gonna finish off some veggies there. Those are 0-point snacks. I had some little tortilla strip chips for the soup, but yesterday I brought them and they are kind of stale, so I think I'm gonna skip that and just go with the cheese instead. Cheese is, I think, 3 points for 1 serving, and that's 1 serving. I measured it out. So just to show you, this is what I'm packing for lunch. For breakfast, I usually do something 0 points like eggs, or I just had some of my protein shake this morning, which is 3 points or 2 points. I get the chocolate peanut butter, which I think is 2 points. So low point breakfast, and then you can kind of bulk up your meals that way, enjoy some cornbread. Calorie wise, this is great too. I always find I can keep it within my calories even better than the Weight Watchers points, but I just wanted to show you how I do pack it all up. I do like these glass containers, but they are heavy. Sometimes I liked carrying them in these little plastic containers because they're lightweight. You know, I'm trying to use a little less plastic like they all say we should. We shouldn't have too much plastic in the microwave, so this is what I'm taking to lunch today. I do work a 10-hour shift, so I pack a lot. I gotta eat both of my meals and my snack there. I get home late at night. It's like 11 o'clock when I get home, so I'm trying to make sure my last meal pretty substantial. That'll be the chili with the cornbread and the cheese, so I'll be nice and full for dinner, and I won't have to eat much of a snack when I get home. So yeah, that's what I'm taking to work today, and Casper approves. You right, Casper? Casper says, I approve of this lunch. Casper, this is what I've got in here for my lunch. This is how I pack it all up. Yes, sir.